Hello, everybody. Welcome to our live stream. We'll get a minute and hope we get some folks in here. How's everybody doing tonight? We are here. Kendra is getting over bronchitis, and I've been fighting a sore throat all day. So we're both trying to hang in there. Let's see. Comments.
I think that's the only one in there.
Probably. Hopefully more people will come and join us. Hey, there's Mike and Rochelle. How are y'all? Hope you are doing well tonight. I don't know about where you're at, but there is Kara from Built on a Rock Homestead. I hope everybody is doing good tonight. It is cold and windy here.
Not as cold as it was
No.
last weekend.
It's not near as bad as. Yeah, I saw that y'all really dealt with some stuff, Mike. We were frozen in for about 3 days. We couldn't get out on the roads. Rose
Barely made it back home.
Yeah. Picked her up from work, and
my boss let me go early, thankfully.
Yeah.
If she didn't, I don't think we would have made it back.
No, by 5 o'clock, your normal get off time, we would have been stuck. So in the process of all that, she got bronchitis, and now I'm dealing with a sore throat. And
you can't blame me for the sore throat.
No, I'm sure it's the weather. We the only getting out we did, or I did, was to look after the chickens.
Didn't like the Tuesday you went to give them some water that Tuesday, and they just escape out of the pen?
Yeah.
And then you had to chase them down?
Yeah. Like, it's too cold out here for y'all to be out running around like idiots. Get back in there. So we it started out this morning fairly decently warm, but it was raining when we got up.
Your chickens decided it would be a good day to play outside.
Yep. But we
Built on a Rock.
Yeah, I saw hers.
The one under it?
Yeah, she was talking to Mike. So anyway, we look at her.
Miss Lippy is in.
Well, hello, Lippy. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm talking about my sore throat. I'm drinking echinacea tea tonight. This hot feels good on it. So,
and you can't drink coffee.
No, much. I've already kind of drank enough coffee for one day, I think. I gotta sleep tonight. But so the topic of discussion tonight is food. And Kendra and I have both rejoined, well, she's joined, I've rejoined Weight Watchers because we got to do something. And like everybody, you go to the grocery store, you spend $20 and you might have one or two things in your
read Miss Lippy's.
Aw, thank you, sweet lady. I love you so much. If y'all haven't checked out Miss Lippy's Etsy store lately, go check it out. I just ordered some calendula salve from her. So anyway, we have been let's see, yesterday was extremely nice. And I got out and I laid out some fresh straw. And what else did I do yesterday?
Pick me
Oh,
up from work.
well, yeah. But I made a really good dinner last night, and I wish I had went ahead and filmed it. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw a picture of it. I will be remaking it. I bought the stuff today to make it again, and I'm going to do a video on it. It turned out spot on. And for folks who do Weight Watchers and the point system, it was 6 points.
8 points, I think.
Counting the rice, it was 8 points, which is a really good for a meal. So yeah, I hear that too. So we went to the grocery store today, and if you look, which I understand, garden food type foods are not in season right yet, but to buy fresh produce is so much more expensive than buying frozen. So I've been buying a lot of frozen produce because the stuff I had canned up is about had it. Well, we've about gone through all of it. So I'm really wanting to, stock up and just eat more stuff. We've been doing garden, or I've been doing garden planting. Oh, that was something I was gonna tell y'all. Um, so I went and was comparing prices on soil. Now I got the raised garden bed soil, and at Walmart it was like $25 a bag for the 1.5 square cubic feet. At Tractor Supply here was like $14. So why the huge discretions?
Why the difference?
Yeah, why the big difference of price in soil? When it's made by the same company, all that stuff. It wasn't anything different. But hey, Gina, how are you, hon? So it was just crazy how um, the different prices, from two different stores. And that kind of goes back to what I was, talking about comparing prices and um, on groceries. Tomorrow we are going to run up to Wichita Falls. Well, hello, Mr. Buddy. Yeah, I did that right after you got here for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So we went through the pantry to see what we had and what we needed and that kind of stuff. So it's absolutely, I think it's really, important to do that this time of year. And I'm getting, my grow bags ready and prepped and ready to start growing. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, I would love to try to do stuff like that. And I am mixing more than I used to because um well, I have free fertilizer. So that helps. I've got some really good composted stuff from the old coop that I'm going to be probably adding some of that in this year. But I was able to last year. I established some of my beds, so now I'm just adding to it this year.
You still need to get Jacob to that 100-pound one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we are going to be planting. What if all the things that I plant out in the garden? What's the one thing you're looking forward to?
You want me to say tomatoes?
Whatever.
You haven't told me what you're planning.
Peppers, tomatoes, herbs, squash, okra, eggplant. We were talking about eggplant parmesan the other day. That how I like that. So yeah, a lot of mine's going to be direct. So to be completely honest with you, I don't own any grow lights. I keep saying that I want to get some, and I will. But
That's for a different paycheck.
yeah, and it's too cold in our house to plant very much ahead of time. So a lot of mine's going to be direct sow. I really want to see if I how many tomato different variety of tomatoes I can grow. That's a because I can do so much with tomatoes. We eat a lot of tomatoes fresh. I'm spoiled rotten when it comes to tomatoes. They just taste so much better when you pick them off the vine. I don't know why. Probably because the growers, the grocery store, they pick them too soon, or that's what I've heard. Ah, that was is my other thing is we will be getting some more chickens. I am. I didn't mean to do that. I was having a shoulder cramp. We have been looking at different options on buying chickens. For one, I think I missed the big push for to like if I was going to buy from Murray McMurray because now, looking at it, I couldn't get chickens before April or May or even June, and I'd really like to get them sooner than that. Oh, I love some fresh carrots. We so I'm going to be looking at probably going back to Tractor Supply. And then if I get any roos, they'll just end up in the freezer because I've got my one rooster that I like. So I'll just harvest them when they're young, and
Yeah.
they'll end up being canned. Excuse me. But that, I walked through yesterday, I guess, or the day before when we were at the store, and was pricing eggs. Holy cow. It just blew me away. Yeah, I think that's the about the best way that we can do because I for one, I don't want 500 chickens, so buying I'm a small order, so to speak, and there's an extra $50 charge or whatever for a small order. Well, that doesn't, add up to a lot of economical sense for us. So I think I'm gonna go get 6 or 8, 10.
Well, with the price of eggs rising so much, it may be.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get up enough that I could sell a few extra eggs and stuff and put up a lot of eggs. Right now the girls are laying. They I was going to talk too about the feed issues that have been going around too. My chickens don't like the feed that I was getting at Tractor Supply. I'm not saying there was anything wrong with it. I'm just saying they don't like it. And so but they get a lot from free ranging. I really don't have to feed them. Yes, we are absolutely gardening. Absolutely. Um, we have to, or I have to grow in grow bags. It's just easier for me. I can't get up and down off the ground to be able to in ground grow. And we have too many issues with wild hogs and deer and everything like that. That what I'm envisioning, yeah, what I'm envisioning is I've got my chicken shed out there. I want to put grow bags all around my chicken shed, and then let the viney things like beans and stuff climb up the coop. So I'm having a help me out, Kendra. Guys, I apologize. My brain is so.
Are you talking about your knee surgery?
No, I'm talking about the growing in the garden. That's the other thing, is that I may have my other knee surgery sometime this summer.
That may be a good time for me and Jacob to take over the channel.
Did y'all hear this? Anytime. On a side note, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of scattered. I'm not feeling really 100%. We may not go a full hour tonight, but
Fun fact, when ADHD people get sick, it's a whole lot worse.
Yeah. So where was I talking about?
Garden / knee surgery / Jacob and me. Which branch were you going for?
I don't know. All right, Lippy. We just, I want to try to do as much gardening as I can. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Having a Genzier in the house, guys, is it? She heard that. Is so helpful to me because, I'll be 50 next month. We need to do some kind of big birthday bash, don't we?
Well, organize that with all your children.
Oh, that would be fun. Maybe I can get all the kids here and we'll do a big live stream. I will get a lot of that on film, Mike, when I get things going, because I really have I have bad knees, bad back, all the stuff, and so I have to do the grow bags, and I really enjoy them. Oh, cool! Well, happy birthday! But we'll plan on something. I'll get with it may not be on a weeknight I don't even know what night my birthday's on. Let's look. I can look real quick. Hold on. Let's see. March. Okay, my birthday is on Friday. So we might could do it like after Lippy's live that night. That would be cool. I have to get all the kids. I'll let you wrangle your siblings, and we'll do something fun. Maybe we'll do some cooking in the kitchen for my birthday live stream.
Just have Jacob cook for you.
Yeah, we'll let Jacob cook.
You said March, but you didn't say the day.
24th. Sorry. March 24th. I am an Aries. Oh, that would be very cool. I agree. I have played with the idea of hosting something here. If you look up Fort Belknap, it is literally across the road from me. It would be a perfect location to do a homesteading picnic, gathering, get together. Plus, it's on a historical Texas fort. So I would really love to get something organized. And now that she's going to be home, and I have, mother children could help me, I think that would be a lot of fun. And just, it don't have to be nothing fancy. It don't have to be no shindig or um, Homesteaders of America. Nothing. It's just kind of more like what Teresa and Lee do in Kentucky. Just that type of a gathering. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be very cool. Maybe we'll talk about it, Mike, and we'll start working on something. I know the Naked Gardeners, they're in Texas. Um, there's there's actually quite a few folks um, in Texas. You guys are in Texas, so and not that you have to be just Texans to come. Anybody wanted to come, that would be awesome. Um, I would like to try to go to the is it the Pratt family in Oklahoma? They're gathering. Now that I've got somebody I can drag along with me.
Well, you have to see how my work schedule lines
Oh,
up.
sure.
Because I don't think I'm in the position right now to ask for days off.
No, but that may not be this year when we go in. I think and it in like March or something. I don't know. But I absolutely would love to get something going and working with you guys. We'll figure it out because I think it would be really good for all of us. Plus, it's a good way to show off yourself to your community, and if you open it up to the I literally live in the middle of homesteading Texas, USA, right here. I mean, there are a lot of little homesteads all around me. The folks that live next door to me, they have a couple of cows, and they've got goats and chickens and dogs, and uh, every once in a while you'll see a donkey out there or a mule
or goats.
Yeah, I say goats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every spring they have babies. I mean, I have chickens in a garden, but I'm okay with that.
I don't think Dad's going to allow you to have goats. Neither will Papa.
I don't know that as fun as it could be to have goats. I don't know that. What I need to do is talk to our neighbors and see if I can milk their goats when they come into milk, so I can do the goat milk soap. But
That's when you start up trading.
yeah. Oh, gas was down today
309.
to 309. It had gotten up to 325 here.
325. Yeah.
And it was down to 309 today. I hope it keeps coming down. We can't afford all this crap.
Didn't I say when we saw that, I was like, we should probably stop and get gas, huh?
I get irritated at politicians who talk about, oh, the economy is so good. There's more jobs, more people working. And, well, yeah, some of them are working 2 or 3 jobs just to be able to pay their rent or mortgage and put gas in their vehicle. Oh, yeah, we need to make some. Um, Remind me, and we'll one of these your days off. We'll make some jelly jam. You're wanting some peach habanero. I've got plums that need to be used. I've got all kinds of stuff to make it. Yeah, because I don't honestly know that they milk. To be completely honest with you, I think they just leave their babies on them, and they're really their thing is they breed to sell the babies. Yeah, it come down here. And it needs to keep coming down because, us driving back and forth, taking Kendra to work, that's 14 miles one way.
It's a 30-minute drive there, and about an hour drive round trip.
I'm right there with you, Mike. I've said before, I'm not political in the fact of that I am one side or the other. I really dislike if you call yourself a politician. They're just, I don't trust any of them. Not one of them.
I'm Reed Buckner Rocks.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So I'm for liberties, for all of us. I am very pro gun. Can you say that on YouTube? But on the same hand, I don't base my politics on religious beliefs. I I think there's a reason church and state should be separated, and because if we don't, I feel like we're not any better than some of the really restrict Muslim countries that put things into law according to their religion. So I just I think we do what's best for the country.
Reed Lefties.
I'm back. More got poison ivy. Oh, good grief! That poor baby. Poison ivy's awful. I got some of that jewelry salve that I bought from Teresa, and it really is good for itchies like that too. I'm beginning to think, like, Leah Teresa had talked about wild lettuce. Well, for one, I don't think I would know what wild lettuce looked like if I saw it, but I don't think it grows here. Absolutely. Oh, that's the other thing. I've got soap supplies coming in. I've got part of it got here, yesterday? And the rest of it's supposed to be here, I think, Friday.
Yeah.
I am so excited to get this soap thing going. I am one of the first ones that I'm really going to do is tea tree and lemongrass. Tea tree and lemongrass.
I can't read your mind, so you need to give me more.
I know. I'm telling you, my brain's right now.
It's buffering.
Are we buffering?
No, your brain.
Oh, yes, my brain's buffering. That's it.
What? You got a question of what kind of soap are you going to make?
I am going to be, I'm going to start out with a coffee soap. And I've made some lavender right here. But this was kind of my first batch. But I'm going to make the tea tree and lemongrass soap.
A coffee soap?
A coffee soap. And then I'll go from there. Those are the first two I'm going to start with.
What method are you going to use?
Right now I'm doing melt and pour. Not till probably this spring, when I can open the house up, then I'll start doing some cold press soaps. But right now I can't ventilate the house enough to do the lye. But I'm using all organic materials in it and non-GMO and all that stuff. So
didn't you just discover mica powder?
Yeah. You got mica. And there's some the other ones, the color blocks. Anyway, but Yeah, those are my first two that I'm going to start with. Namely, because we both deal with skin issues. And so I'm hoping that the lemongrass and tea tree help scalp the and all that kind of stuff. This one, like I said, this one was lavender, and I put real lavender in it. I've been washing my face with this every night, and it really helps a lot with the itchiness of my skin. And I think I'm telling you, I don't know what I'd do without her, especially right now. I'm telling you,
It's
I've got brain fog from.
it's literally just because the school kept on putting me in leadership classes.
That was another little one that I did. That I did kind of the multicolor.
So I just have enough control over the ADHD.
This was this one of those, or this is lemon one?
That was lemon
This was a lemon one.
because you wanted to make pink lemonade.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I call it when it was pink lemonade. I, I feel like I can get a lot of stuff accomplished now with Kendra, you know, helping me keep on track. And
What is bad is I'm just as ADHD as she is.
yes, but I'm old on top of it.
You don't like that excuse normally.
But it's a sad fact. Oh, brat. Anyway,
I already have to deal with the COVID patients or residents at work. I don't need your sickness too.
what you gave it to me.
You
Oh, 100% going to be making bath bombs, bath salts. Um,
we made a sugar scrub.
we made a sugar scrub. So, oh, absolutely.
And you can't. You said you couldn't give bronchitis to other people, so you can't blame me.
Oh, I don't know where she gets all her sass from.
Between you or is it between you and me being an Aries?
Probably. It's probably a lot of it. I mean, there's so much in this genre, is that the right word to use, that you can do. And I'm really excited to really get into it. Like I said, I have, with her helping me, it makes processes a lot easier.
And also, I remind you to just turn on the big camera.
She's really good about
Just turn it on.
just turn on the camera, Mom. We did our video that's coming out Thursday. I'll talk about that real quick. I hope that y'all will watch it. We made homemade cinnamon rolls, uh, doing the dough in the bread machine. And let me tell you guys what, it turned out freaking phenomenal. That those cinnamon rolls was this big around, and they were deadly. They were so good.
Yeah, you and Dad finished most of it off.
Oh, you helped eat it too, so I don't even want to hear
not
that.
really. No. I had a few bites, but you and Dad ate most of it. I was at work when y'all were eating on it.
I haven't ate on it. You're blaming your dad. No. The only time I've ate on it is when you were sitting at the kitchen table with me snacking on it.
Is Dad even in the chat?
Who knows? He better be. But anyway, all that to say, check that video out, because
I'm gonna message him.
you'll message him and say, are you not paying attention, Dad?
This is the moment where you say, "Can we get goats?" If no, say something. If yes, don't say anything. That's one of these scenarios.
I think he forgot about us. Oh, well, that's cool. I've wanted to do intermittent fasting type things. Since I had the weight loss surgery, I can't. My blood sugar will drop too low if I don't eat.
I generally do intermittent fasting, but that's mostly because I just forget to eat.
It's not an intentional thing. Is that
No.
what you're trying to say?
If you leave me to my own doing, okay, it won't be Papa Z who builds that. It will be me.
She's my engineer.
It'll be me who builds it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got probably 10 grow bags. I need to order some more. And then I've got a
And if you get 100
raised
gallons,
bed deal. I'd like to get another one of those.
oh
but
yeah, no, he did forget. He said, "Oh, okay, thanks for reminding me."
30 minutes into the show. See, I'm not the only one that's absent-minded. Kendra's like,
Here's the thing: he made you tea right before this.
Kendra's always like, I really worry about you two.
I think I know the next thing you need to add to the Alexa reminders.
Probably remind Dad that the live's starting.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I agree. Oh. Stick.
Oh, I heard of that. Yeah.
Oh. That's really cool, Lippy.
I've heard about it.
Well, I just I need to drink more water that's not filtered through coffee beans. Which
Or herbs.
hand me my water, please, ma'am. Now this is water. I like Sonic's ice, so we'll sometimes stop by Sonic, and I'll get like lemon and lime and some water.
Oh, there's Papa Z.
Now he decides to show up, but I have been trying. I bet it is, Lippy. That sounds awesome.
You're saying I agree with you on drinking water because I need to,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like the taste of water.
Well, we found these little tea bags. It's just got good stuff in the tea bags, and you throw it in water, and it gives your water a little bit of flavor. I don't mind water. It just depends on where you get it from. I had got where I couldn't drink tap water in Conroe because it was so high in calcium that it was giving me massive kidney stones.
And the Huntsville wasn't. We weren't high in calcium. We were high in iron
Yeah, there's a lot of
in Huntsville.
minerals and stuff in the water down there.
I ended up having to buy a
Yeah,
a purifier, just so I drink water.
that reminds me, I need to order filters for ours.
You do. You've been needing to do that.
I know, I keep forgetting. Somebody needs to remind me.
You also need to buy a tarp. You've been saying that?
Yeah, I do. Because those goofy chickens don't know how to stay out of the rain.
Are you going to explain what happened? When there was like what 30 and dropping, and your chickens escaped?
Oh, she's got it on video. We need to put it together and put a short out. Because It was so cold. The temperature was rapidly dropping, and I'm like, I do not want to have to come back out here and lock y'all up. Just get back in. And
No, you were getting them some corn to eat.
is that what it was? And
Yes.
they got out.
And Georgia was the one that booked it.
Oh,
Both the girls actually booked it.
but I was able to catch June and put her back in. I bet I made 10. I got my steps in chasing this one chicken around the coop. I was like, girl, you're fixing to just have to stay out here and freeze.
Finally, I got bread and got them close to the door. Then the other one ran out, and I had to get more bread.
We got them in though.
Yeah.
I've got one coming out Thursday, Mike. Homemade cinnamon rolls. Turned out really, really good. It's the first time I've done cinnamon rolls on my channel. Mainly because it's kind of a pain in the butt to make cinnamon rolls. But I used my bread machine, and it did all the hard stuff for me. You know, letting it rise and kneading and all that stuff. And then I just dumped it out and we spread it out. And oh, they turned out so good. But yes, I'm going to do that chicken teriyaki that I made last night. Do a video on it.
And if you just
I know.
turned on the camera, you would have to make it a second time.
Did you grab the camera and say, "Here, Mom, let me do it"?
No, I was asleep.
Okay, fair enough.
I just got off work.
Yeah, I am desperately trying to get back into a normal filming routine.
Do I just need to set a reminder on Alexa at mealtimes to turn on the camera?
Maybe. Just help me remember. Just grab the camera and go. You be my camera person. I want to do some of the shorts that I've been seeing on the short shelf of people, and they get right up to their dish, right? And it's a kind of a quick process. I really would like to do some of those. I think that they're really neat. I think what we may call it, guys, my brain is like, I'm going to go drink some more hot tea, I think. You want a cough drop? But anyway, I thank y'all for coming tonight.
Papa Z just got the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's his fault. I don't blame you, Lippy. I imagine Mo keeps you busy. Okay, one quick story. She's gonna hate that I tell it. Kendra was about 2 years old.
Which one is this one?
Oh, you'll hear it when I tell it. And we were at my folks' house. My dad come in with a tomato.
Okay, that one was his fault.
Yeah, it was his fault, but it was funny. With a tomato in his hand. I mean, she's a little bitty thing. And he walks up and he reached out and he said, "You want a bite?" And she reached out and took a huge bite of his tomato. And it was like the first tomato of the year, type thing. And
That was his fault.
he said, "I didn't really think she would bite it." But this girl has loved tomatoes ever since. I mean, that she wanted Brussels sprouts over fudge. My mom still tells that story.
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Look for my video coming out Thursday around 5 of the cinnamon rolls. And we're hoping to get some shorts out this week. So I love you guys. You
If
have
someone remembers to turn on the camera.
She's going to give me a run for my money, ain't she? All right, guys. Love y'all.